streamer did a viral dance mocking a dead rapper and had to apologize for his life. Another podcaster talked too much trash and caught a punch that echoed across the internet. These are 19 people who dissed the wrong rappers on live. Indian Red Boy was an Inglewood rapper affiliated with the Family Gangster Bloods. In July 2021, just one day after someone vandalized a mural honoring the late Nipsey Hussle, Red Boy went live with Baby Capone and started mocking the backlash.
Gangland, gangland, gangland. You know what's going on, man. You know what's going on. Yeah. You know what's going on, dead homie. You know what's going on.
Red Boy was laughing off accusations that he was hood hopping, dismissing the anger from Crips affiliates who revered Nipsey's legacy. He kept dissing other hoods, acting like nothing could touch him.
You know what's going on. Stop playing with us. Hey, he been asking for Chewy on the sessions.
He said my Chewy Chewy
The response was swift. Days later, on July 8, 2021, Indian Red Boy was on another IG live in his car when gunmen pulled up. Viewers watched in horror as everything unfolded.
Like, you ain't got nothing on you right now. What would you do, fool? Damn, about that, fool. I got feet.
He was hit at least 12 times and died on the spot. The internet connected it directly to his Nipsey dices. When you mock a legend loved by the streets remember. Disrespecting Nipsey's legacy cost Red Boy his life. But he's not the only one who learned that visiting murder sites for content can turn you into one. Mubu Crump was one of Chicago's most fearless trolls. He didn't just diss Lil Durk and OTF online. He went to the exact locations where their people were killed and broadcasted it live. In one infamous video, he visited the site where Durk's cousin OTF Newski was shot in 2014.
Them left Newski. They left his right here. You feel me? They left his on folks and them tweaking.
But he didn't stop there. Crump went to OTF Chino's death site and ordered food, throwing it away while mocking the dead.
Buying some shoes. Y'all see be up here though. Play with me up here on Folks News, be on the news. I look like Newski. Hit his up right here on Pat.
Crump kept pushing, dropping locations, calling out Durk's crew, daring them to respond.
Tell Zuda unblock. Tell him unblock me though. Tell him unblock me on Burt. And he dropped his location. I'll pull up on Burt.
In April 2018, Crump was shot dead while buying weed in uptown Chicago. Durk appeared on live, looking celebratory, though he denied involvement. DNA evidence later linked Crump to another murder, but his death became a lesson in Chicago's drill wars. Visit murder sites for content, and you might become one yourself. Crump thought he was untouchable trolling from death sites. But another Bronx rapper found out that live streaming your crimes is even worse. Bronx rapper Cash Out 4E thought he had the drop on his op. On July 14, 2025, he and an accomplice ran up on a rival in Soundview, kicking him while demanding money, all while live streaming on Instagram. The plan was to humiliate the guy on camera and boost their street cred, but the victim wasn't as helpless as they thought. What happened next shocked everyone watching. Cash Out 4. E was rushed to Jacoby Medical Center but didn't make it. He was 27 years old. The shooter escaped, and as of the latest reports, no arrests have been made. Friends posted tributes online, while ops mocked his death in comments. The whole thing was captured because Cash Out 4E wanted clout. Instead, he became the latest example of why live streaming your crimes is the fastest way to end up as a cautionary tale. Cash Out 4E's humiliation attempt turned fatal, but dissing a rapper's mother can bring even deadlier consequences. Boulevard Quick was part of Fredo Bang's circle and had history with NBA Youngboy's crew. When the beef escalated, Quick didn't just go at Youngboy. He went at his mother. On IG Live, he talked reckless about Shirhonda Golden, young boy's mom.
I don't got time to go back and forth no on no internet. When I catch the I'm a back it's period point blank. Yeah, I ain't gonna say no name who I'm talking about.
Quick was making threats, dissing young boy's whole camp, and he wasn't holding back.
Nigga, man. Expect something, man. 30 business, NBA, the BBG.
Shirhonda responded, clapping back hard enough to allegedly make Quick cry on camera. She later apologized in a video, saying she went too far.
No, I had woke up this morning. Everybody in my earbuds talk about the little boy Quick was talking about me. But I really got on him to tell him that I'm sorry. I came to tell little boulevard Quick that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I made you cry, boo. I'm for real.
But the apology came too late to stop what was building. In November 2018, Boulevard Quick was shot dead in his apartment complex. Police investigated the rap beef as a possible motive, dissing young boy's family. That's how you end up a cautionary tale. Family disses in Baton Rouge turned fatal, but New York's drill scene has its own body count from IG Live arguments. Raji Zai was an 18-year-old Bronx drill artist from RPT who had an ongoing beef with K Flock and the DOA crew. Their IG Live arguments became legendary, full of threats, accusations, and disrespect toward the dead.
Bro, y'all, scariness. I was finally, I was finally, See, what got here? Word of my mother, we was finally up.
The back and forth was relentless. Ra claimed K Flock was lying about hitting him, while K fired back with his own accusations.
Like, over here, remember? Word of my mother, Jack, you clapped me in my stomach, remember?
Oh, just the side boys,
Bozo.
around everything. I'm not even trying to over here come up on live things. I'm a high. What am I doing?
Ra kept dissing deceased rivals, mocking K Flock's people, pushing buttons constantly. But on July 11th, 2021, Ra was taught a terrible lesson in the Bronx. Reports said ops tracked his location through the live. At 18 years old, Ra became another casualty of Bronx drill's deadliest year. Raji Zai paid the price for constant dices at 18, but Philly's YBC Dull took disrespect to a level nobody had seen before. YBC Dull wasn't just dissing ops on IG Live, he was desecrating their graves. The Philadelphia rapper appeared on the No Jumper podcast in 2024, bragging about digging up a rival's burial site and bullying his enemies. He called himself Mr. Disrespectful and meant it.
Y'all niggas go real soon. It's about to be a part 2. We about to have another run. We had our first run, we about to have another run.
Dull didn't stop there. He named off every set he had problems with in Philadelphia, making sure everyone knew where he stood.
I got some shit to say too though. All ops, CCK, LMG, 56th Street, Belmont, y'all never got back. No, 44 CB taming y'all. Look, 38th Street.
On August 23rd, 2024, YBC Dull was shot dead in broad daylight in North Philadelphia. A 16-year-old was later charged with the murder. When you dig up graves and brag about it on podcasts, there's no coming back from that kind of disrespect. Dull's grave visits ended his life, but some rappers survived their disses, barely. Fort Worth rapper Lil CJ Casino had beef with Channel 5 J-Dub that was rooted in years of rivalry between their crews. When J-Dub got shot in the head in February 2020, surviving but critically injured, Casino went live to celebrate.
No rules, nigga, none of that. What you niggas talking about?
Casino wasn't showing any restraint. He dissed J-Dub, talked about how his crew moved, and acted like nothing could touch him in Stop 6.
I don't need no big homies to protect you niggas scary as a bitch, nigga. On blood, I don't need no big homies.
But a few months later, while Casino was driving through Stop 6, he got shot at. The incident was allegedly captured on his own IG Live. The beef with J-Dub's crew escalated further, with diss tracks exchanged and threats continuing for years. By 2025, Casino was named in connection with other violent incidents in Fort Worth, including accusations involving Lil Ronnie's death. When you celebrate someone getting shot, the streets have a long memory. Casino survived his shootout, but walking onto the ops block while live takes a special kind of reckless. PGF Muda, part of PGF Nuke Circle, decided to test fate in July 2023. He went live on Instagram while literally walking through enemy territory in Chicago, calling out ops on their own block.
Hey, for them say, hey, on Lil Mike Gray, I walk on any block daily. You're gonna punch her ass great. You know how I get, man. Who was that car on Lil Mike? The first car. They park right. This they park right. With them switch Glock. This they park right.
Muda was bragging, saying they shot the block up before and would do it again. The confidence was sky high for about 2 more minutes.
Talking about we finna walk this block. That's my anything. We gonna blow the down.
Then the ops pulled up. What happened next was caught on camera.
That bitch almost got blew down on Mile and Games. What's going on with you? Nah, that ain't nobody. I was on.
Muda and his crew had to run. Shots were fired. They barely escaped. The whole thing went viral as clout chasing gone wrong. Proof that talking tough on the ops block has real consequences. Muda ran for his life on that block, but not every diss ends in gunfire. Some end in face-to-face confrontations that get just as intense. Kick streamer Neon built his brand on trolling and saying whatever gets views. But in 2024, he crossed the wrong line, doing the Not The Bop on stream, a viral dance mocking the stabbing death of 14-year-old Naughty Osama. He even called out Didi Osama, Naughty's older brother, with slurs. So Didi pulled up in person with his whole crew.
Yeah. No, I want to. No, we're good. I want to sincerely apologize, bro.
Yo, look, that's all it was. That's all it is, bro.
Neon was shaking. The confidence was gone. Didi wasn't there to fight. He was there to educate.
I ain't gonna front. Look.
Yeah, and I'm actually scared.
You don't need to be scared. All I'm gonna tell you, babe boy, is that. Let them talk. Yo, babe boy.
Yeah.
Don't use your hands.
Bro, they good.
We're good.
Yo, I don't want nobody like.
Okay. Yeah. All right, my bad.
Didi broke it down. This wasn't a game. People wanted Neon hurt for what he did, but Didi chose to handle it differently.
I wanted to genuinely apologize, bro. I know I said a lot of on the internet, but I didn't realize what I was saying, bro. And I already apologized to him, but it wasn't right what I did, bro. I'm not built for any of the street or anything.
By the end, Neon was apologizing to Didi's whole family, his mom, his sister, everyone. They shook hands, ate together, and even planned a basketball game. But the lesson was clear. You can't mock the dead and expect no consequences. Neon got lucky with a lesson instead of a beating, but another streamer who rapped the wrong lyrics wasn't so sure he'd walk away. In September 2023, controversial streamer Sneeko found himself in New York on Adin Ross's jail stream setup. Things were chill until Sneeko started rapping along to a Shaek track. The problem? The lyrics dissed J-Rip, a 13-year-old who was shot and killed in 2021. Sneeko probably didn't know what he was saying, but C Blue, a Harlem drill rapper who has J-Rip's name tattooed on his body, was watching, and he pulled up.
I was born here. Yo, I got a thing to say.
What you got to say, Blue?
I seen you on the internet dissing my homies.
The room went tense. Sneeko tried to play it off, but C Blue wasn't letting it slide.
I'm gonna need a personal apology.
Just apologize, bro. Real shit.
He's talking about him, not me.
For me, person I got tatted right here, for me, 13-year-old mans I lost, for me, to the I just need an apology.
Sneeko claimed he was just singing along to a song, but C Blue broke it down. Some names shouldn't come out of your mouth if you don't know the weight behind them.
But sometimes I feel like names should be left out of it, you feel me? Like, but I understand, you feel me? I understand you, feel me?
Yo, where the Kool-Aid at, bro? I'm thirsty, bro.
See, Blue kept it cool. He wasn't there to cause a scene. He was there to make a point. Sneeko apologized, they moved on. But the message was clear. You can't claim you done. Sneeko got checked with words, but some podcasters find out the hard way that guests don't always play by interview rules. Long Island podcaster Coco Show made a name running his mouth. His whole style was provoking guests for content, talking slick, and acting untouchable. But in 2024, he invited the wrong one. Young Vadu came on the show, and Coco started doing what he always does, mocking his guest's career, talking about his background, getting personal. He even bragged about how nobody had ever touched him.
To it! It's more to it! That's why I let you rock. So leave it alone! Yes, on my soul! Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I've been doing this 4 years, y'all. I've been talking to everybody who has ever put a hand.
Vadu decided to teach Coco a vital but painful lesson. The clip went viral as many people felt Coco has had it coming. Later, Vadu explained exactly why it happened.
Call me and you tell my man my you gonna see it in the thing, and you said it too when I said say that again, say that again. I'm not talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. Then Trapland's like he wasn't talking to you, but as a man and your character, how does it look?
Coco built his platform on disrespect. But when you talk crazy to the wrong person, eventually someone's gonna answer. The two eventually went live together to squash it, but the damage was done. Coco learned that some guests don't play by podcast rules. Coco caught hands for running his mouth, but Charleston White made a career out of it until 600 Breezy pulled up. Charleston White built a platform calling out gang culture and rappers who glorify violence. But when he repeatedly called the late King Von a demon and disrespected his legacy, a Von close friend wasn't gonna let it slide. The fan confronted White on Instagram.
I'm finna shine, right? That shit you said about King Von, I already know where you at right now. So I need you to apologize right now. I'm finna come around that corner.
White didn't flinch. When the fan gave him a countdown to apologize, White doubled down in the most disrespectful way possible.
I'm glad you feel that way. Now check this out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. King Von mama all over again.
Oh, okay, mama too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. King Von baby all over again.
So when Von's friend saw White at a mall, he pressed him on his comments. But White held firm, admitting he lies online for effect but standing on his anti-gang message. It ended without punches, but the tension was real. White later admitted he felt checked and was ready to call police if things escalated. Breezy called White dangerous for his rhetoric, but said they talked it out. The incident showed that even professional provocateurs aren't untouchable when they diss the dead. Charleston White survived that confrontation, but disrespecting legends for content doesn't always end with just words. At Miami's Art Basel in December 2024, a young TikToker decided to approach hip-hop legend Busta Rhymes for content. His prank? Calling Busta Tracy Morgan. The veteran rapper wasn't laughing.
What did you just say?
It's Tracy Morgan.
Oh, Tracy.
What? Hey, what did I just say?
Wait. What did you say?
Nah. Bro, this.
What did you just say?
It's my boy out here.
Hold on. Put your camera out. What you said? It's Tracy Morgan.
Busta demanded answers. The TikToker tried to play it off as his slogan, but Busta saw through it.
I don't need you to tell me.
Oh, whatever. I'm trying to understand.
I'm asking you a question. I ain't calling you out. Trying to be funny. So what you mean, Tracy, my boy? What that mean?
Everyone's saying Tracy.
Busta shut it down completely, warning the young man about playing with grown men for clout. The video went viral, but not the way the TikToker hoped. Busta made it clear, you don't disrespect legends for content. TikTokers getting checked by legends is embarrassing, But throwing up gang signs at the wrong rapper's concert can get you knocked out cold. Baltimore rapper Shorty Shorty, affiliated with 74 Hoover, was performing at a 2023 concert when a fan in the front row started throwing up rival gang signs. The fan kept going, red bandana visible, flashing gestures Shorty took as blatant disrespect. Shorty stopped performing and decided to teach him a lesson. After the concert, Shorty addressed it on Instagram, saying the fan was disrespectful and needed his face slapped.
On that incident that occurred last night, that was not no fan. That was not no female. That was a disrespectful needed his face slapped.
He showed no regret. In his world, throwing up rival signs in someone's face is asking for exactly what you get. The clip went viral across social media, with reactions split between people criticizing the violence and others defending Shorty for enforcing boundaries. But when you bang on a rapper at their own show, you're playing a dangerous game. Shorty handled disrespect with his fists. But when Louisiana rappers go at Atlanta heavyweights, the consequences can destroy entire careers. In March 2019, Baton Rouge rapper Tech went live to unleash fury on Young Thug, Gunna, and Lil Keed. His beef. He claimed they stole his Spider brand, a clothing line and symbol he'd been pushing for years. When YSL dropped similar merch, Tech saw red.
Hey, I'm telling you, watch. Catch Jarika and kidnap, make her eat all. This real Baton Rouge. You know, you ain't never went to war with no shit like that. You y'all better stay put up.
Tech wasn't holding back. He threatened all three of them, calling them out by name, saying he'd catch them anywhere.
You Lil Keed, boy, you know what up. Yeah, I bet the out you. Yeah, you. Lil Gunna, I bet the out you. Lil Young Thug, I bet the out you. Your mama, your mama, your whole creation.
The diss tracks followed. Tech released Hot GMX going directly at YSL. But Young Thug's response wasn't bars, it was blackballing. Tech claims Thug told him, "You can't do that," and shut doors across Atlanta. Tech's career took a hit. He later admitted the feud hurt his trajectory, reducing opportunities when he was on the rise. Dissing up work sometimes. But when you're coming at industry titans, you better be ready to lose everything. Tech got blackballed for going at YSL, but Charleston White's Dallas beefs escalated way beyond industry politics. Charleston White has made enemies across Dallas hip-hop, but his beef with Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy became one of his most intense. White sided with Mo3's camp after the rapper was killed in 2020, and he went live blaming Freddy and Beezy for the city's violence.
What Trap Boy Freddy do to you? Nothing. I'm just a Mo3 fan. And I'm friends with Rainwater. I'm a Mo3 fan, and I'm taking sides now. Ain't nobody riding for Mo3, so I'm riding for Mo3. And I'm saying Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy in the name of Mo3.
White wasn't playing. He threatened to expose their alleged drug operations and call the FBI. He went after their whole neighborhood.
Mo3 on mine! Man, I'm mad! Nigga, long live 3, nigga! Trap Boy Freddy, non-rapping. Come on, man.
In September 2024, at a Sexy Y Red concert, Trap Boy Freddy's crew allegedly tried to jump White. He pressed charges and posted about it online.
Let that know. Let that know.
100 I bought myself. The goddamn mountain.
By March 2025, Yella Beezy was hit with capital murder charges connected to Mo3's death, and White claimed he'd been warning people for years. The beef showed that online disses don't stay online when real bodies are involved. Dallas beef turned into murder charges, but sometimes disrespect just leads to rappers crashing out on camera. In November 2024, Soulja Boy was doing a TikTok live playing a token game with content creators when things went completely sideways. One creator, Exotic TV Raw, called him goofy and mocked his bets. Soulja snapped.
Use up. Tell your team to up. You can't even put up more than 5K. I'll shoot you in your face. Better watch your mouth. Over here bothering my peace. Y'all bums.
Soulja wasn't done. He kept going, threatening to find them, cursing out everyone on the stream.
On my mama, I'ma find you. Watch. Nobody tell you, bro.
Tight.
I don't know, some random ass.
My son, Matt, he got no motion.
That is tight.
Tay, let me freaking peek, man. Let me freaking peek. Double tap, man.
The other creators bounced from the stream, while Soulja calmed down. It became another annual Soulja Boy crash out moment for the internet. But the message was clear. Even on TikTok games, disrespect can get ugly fast. Soulja's crash outs are legendary at this point, but when streamers and rappers beef over money, egos get bruised fast. In February 2024, streamer Adin Ross got into it with rapper YBN Namir over a boxing match. After Ross mentioned paying Playboy Cardi $2 million for a brief interview, Namir called him out on Instagram, saying Ross only offered him $20,000 for a fight and demanding $100,000 instead. Ross responded on stream with no mercy.
Ain't you the same that just paid $2 million for a that sit next to you? Don't mention me if it's a don't give a about no free promo, no code, because I'm not that type of.
I got it. Namir, you're not worth $100,000.
Ross didn't stop there.
You fell off, you suck at music, you failed your music career. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but, I got no disrespect to show but that.
Namir fired back on Instagram Live, threatening to slap Ross if he kept talking. He even posted a deleted story challenging Ross to meet up in Miami.
What's the deal with that? You gonna box him or what?
No, I ain't gonna do.
I don't know what's going on with Aiden Ross, but I think no matter what, I think you can take him for sure.
I don't know, he a little strong, bro.
The beef eventually cooled down, with Namir later saying there was no serious but Ross proved that streamers aren't afraid to go at rappers' relevance, and sometimes they have the numbers to back it up. Streamer-rapper beef stays messy, but when media personalities go at lyricists, the war can last for years. DJ Academics made a career out of commentary, but when he went at Freddie Gibbs on Everyday Struggle, he started a war that's lasted almost a decade. It began in 2017 when Academics questioned Gibbs, calling Young Jeezy irrelevant, pointing out that Gibbs was selling around the same numbers. Gibbs didn't take it as just commentary. He took it personal.
For dick riding shit. That's what we're calling it. Some riding. Right, exactly. So I guess with you two, I guess on Everyday Struggle, did you call him irrelevant?
Academics explained the history. They'd met at parties, exchanged numbers, even talked about doing an interview. But over time, Gibbs started leaving slick comments on other people's pages whenever Academics got mentioned.
Freddie Gibbs was an individual who I defended when he had charge in, like, I can't remember. It might be
in Europe or something,
yeah,
right?
Somewhere in Europe. Right. And I defended him. I was like, yo, I'm looking at this story based on the media reports. I think he's getting a raw deal.
Even after Academics defended Gibbs during legal troubles, Gibbs kept coming. The beef escalated. Gibbs dropped diss tracks, threatened to slap Academics, mocked him at festivals, and trolled him relentlessly online. Academics got banned from Twitch for going off about Gibbs. By 2024, the beef was still alive, with Gibbs referencing Academics in songs and promising violence if they crossed paths.